Good afternoon. I'm Charlie Mare, and our guest today is Connie Bredding. She's with the Rehoboth Theater at New Mexico State University in Alamogordo. She has written and directed the recent play, Dream Keepers, and we're here to talk to her about that experience. So welcome, Connie.
Hi, Charlie. It's nice to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Connie, tell us, how long have you been directing?
I have been directing since I graduated from college, which was in 1975, and I started out on the high school stage with high school students, and then went back to some graduate school, and then I've been teaching college ever since, and I've been in Alamogordo for 17 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. What was your inspiration for the Dream Keeper?
Fear, sheer fear. I will not lie. I needed a play for our children's production, and I figured it might be just as quick if I wrote it myself than slog through a bunch of scripts where I'd look for something that would meet our needs. So it was kind of, because I know what we look for, I needed a script, and I had an idea, so I thought, I'm going to go with it. But it did get pretty much down to the wire. It was nip and tuck there.
Where did you find the actors for this play?
We hold open auditions at NMSUA, and so all of the folks were local. You do not have to be a student to audition, so we had some high school students, and we had some college students, and we had members of the community. So that's how I found my actors.
Okay.
What was the most challenging part putting on this play?
I think the time frame that I worked in, because it had we had gotten down to, we only had basically 4 weeks to put it together, and that's we actually had a little bit less time than that. And so it was, this has to come together very quickly. Luckily, I was working with a very good group of seasoned actors, a lot of whom I'd worked with before. So they kind of knew my work routine. I knew what I could expect from them, and that worked out really well for us.
What would you do differently next time? Anything different, or wanted to? What would you do differently this time around?
Oh,
Next
boy.
time around?
Boy, that's a tough question. I guess I'd get my button gear and get the script finished sooner. But as far as the script itself and the actors who were in the script, I felt that they really did a good job for our audiences, which were our grade school and elementary kids who came in to see it. So that's kind of, I really felt we did a good job given our time constraints. I was very happy with the performances.
So you had a good response, it sounds like.
Yes, yes. Because what we do is we tell the schools that we're doing this production, and then they bring in their children on field trips to see it. So the whole auditorium is filled with, sometimes we had little kids as young as 3, 4, and 5 from the local kindergartens that were here. And then we went up into grades 1, 2, 3, and then some of the schools brought their entire student body.
Oh, my.
Legacy Christian Academy brought all of their students, so we got the older students there, so we really reached a wide range of kids. It was so much fun to look at the front row and see these itty-bitty tots, just sitting there, with their attention on the stage.
And that may be their first experience with live theater.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's
Yes,
good.
absolutely.
Do you see the Dream Keeper as going to film or the big screen?
Featurette?
I don't know. That would be wonderful if it did. That's a great idea. I love it. But I think it could be done. I mean,
Mhm.
I actually think it could be a very short little film that would appeal to the younger audiences.
Okay, here's a what if question. If the Dreamkeeper went to the big screen, who would you like to see play the main characters? And think big.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I've never even thought about this.
Have fun with it.
Oh, this is a tough question, Charlie. My mind is just kind of blank. We'd need a younger actor for the role of Jesse. And I'm not that well versed on who some of the good younger actors are. And then we need a good Dreamkeeper. And boy, that guy's he's got to be able to kind of take the stage.
I'm thinking, well, as you say that, I'm thinking Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp would be a good one. He could do the Dreamkeeper. He could do it. Yes, he could. And then we need somebody who's fairly animated to play Roscoe the dog. And this could be either an adult or it could be a younger actor. So, gosh, I hadn't even thought that
I didn't
far
mean
in
to put you on the
advance.
spot.
I'm going to have to go home and think about that.
Think about that one and get back with us.
What is your favorite aspect of theater?
Working with the actors and seeing them develop. What really, I think, charges me up is seeing somebody come in at the beginning of the show and, you know, they can speak loudly enough and I'm pretty certain they can move on stage well, but they probably haven't done anything or a lot. And so what I like to see is how they progress, how they develop, how when you start out with the show and you end up with the show, where they've come. And that's what I think really tickles me.
So tell us, do you have any future plans for more plays? Writing, directing?
Yes. In fact, we'll be doing a play in the fall for the adults. We're going to be doing Marcia Norman's Night Mother, which is a two-person play. And we're going to be, we've already cast it with Joy Lynn Mercuris in the role of the mother, and then Jen Fountain as the Jen Fountain Hunt as the daughter, who happens to be Jessie in that one too. So yeah. So anyway, we're going to work on that, and then in the spring, Bob Trowbridge is writing a play called Crazy Camp, and that'll be the show that the schools bring their kids to again. So.
Okay. Well, thank you. We're so glad you could come and talk with us today.
Thank you. It's been a
And we
pleasure.
look forward to seeing more of your plays.
Great. That's wonderful. Thank you.